hardest things to get started. Anything in life that's worthwhile, that's valuable, like getting your body in the best shape of your life, it's about momentum. Getting your business in the best shape of its life as well is about momentum as well. So we have to answer this question: how do you become a revenue generator, a revenue producer with extreme consistency? It means that we need to create high performance habits. So again, this is more the why. And when it becomes a habit, you stop procrastinating. If you feel like you're procrastinating, I'll be completely blunt with you, it's because you haven't got momentum in focusing on the high value activities, the revenue generating activities. So the big question is, how do we build trust? By the way, this is linking back to accountability. We're going to get into that in a moment. But trust is built by being the first to take the step forward. How to create extreme consistency, especially in the area of sales within your business. Hey, what's up? This is Pete here. I've literally 2 minutes ago finished a hour and a half training session with my Ultimate Sales Academy members. They're all business owners, or at least aspiring business owners. And what I wanted to discuss with them this evening is the importance of momentum, because momentum is one of those things that it's elusive, isn't it? That it's so difficult to gain, and once you've got it, how do you keep it? There's all these questions around it. And if you think about that word sales, in order to have a successful business, you need to consistently have sales, but also you need to have momentum in what you do. Most businesses are in either an ascending kind of spiral where they're improving and they've got that momentum, or they're in a descending spiral where they're losing momentum. Unfortunately, for most people, they feel like they're on this descending spiral. They always feel like it's a struggle. They always feel like they're trying to figure out sales. The sales are inconsistent. They have a good week or a good day, and then they have 3 bad weeks after that. So it's like that feast or famine situation. I don't want you to have that feast or famine in your business. I want you to be able to achieve revenue every single day, or at least with consistency. So stepping back from it all, which is exactly what we did in this deep dive session tonight. What is it that creates consistency? Well, for tonight's session, what I shared and what I'm about to share with you is the abbreviated version. It's about creating some kind of simple structure. In terms of sales, you can get confused with all the different things that you need to do. But ultimately, in sales, all that matters is 2 things. Number 1, you generate revenues. And number 2, you generate leads. I remember having a sales manager years ago, and she said to me, Pete, you need to bank today, so that's sales. So generate as much revenue as you can today, and you need to protect tomorrow. So that is generating leads, because leads will be the people who may buy your product or service in the future, and the revenue speaks for itself. That is the sales going through your business. What I did with my Academy members tonight, and what they're going to be using ongoing, is create a simple structure where they set a target for themselves for the week. And you can do this too. You set a target for the week ahead. If you're just starting in business, just start simple. So this week I'll generate £100 this week. But if you've been in business a while, then you're definitely going to want to set a target for yourself. And then what you do is every day you write down how much of that target you've achieved. So say it's a Monday and you achieve £1,000. You write down £1,000, but if your target for the week is 5,000, so you would have written down my target for the week is £5,000, then you'll say, the outstanding balance, so to speak, or the what I've still got to go is £4,000. So you do that every day, and then you can start to keep yourself accountable. Because in order to create consistency, yeah, you can watch every motivational YouTube video out there, but it really comes down to accountability. So extreme consistency goes to extreme accountability. Set the target, say this is what I want to achieve this week. And then from there, you write down the amount of leads that you create as well. So for example, we might generated 20 leads today. Now the cool thing about that is that then over time, what you can do is you can start to establish how many leads you actually need to generate to hit a certain revenue figure. You start to see these patterns happening in your business. If you want me to do another video on this, because by the way, the session alone was 90 minutes and I'm planning to do 10 sessions just on this one topic. So bear in mind, a 7-8 minute video on YouTube is not going to do this justice at all, but I want to share at least the introduction for you. Have that basic structure. How many leads do I need? What is my revenue target? And then write it down every single day. In fact, I'll put it up on the screen now so you can see an example of how you do this. Now the great thing about this is what you can do is start to build your habits around this revenue and also the leads.
Now, sure enough, you may not have revenue go through your business every day. Maybe you'll only have it once a week. What's important is that if you haven't got revenue going through your business, that you are still generating leads. You don't want a day that's a donut day, which is no revenue and no leads, because if you're having days like that, I'll be brutal with you. You don't have a business. By taking on this simple approach to your business or the potential business you want to run, how do I generate leads? How do I generate revenues today? It actually creates the momentum that you want, and you'll be amazed, even if you start off with just getting 2 leads a day. And by the way, a lead is not someone you chat to on Facebook. A lead is someone you connect with, they have an interest in potentially the solution you can provide for them, and they may even opt in to your lead magnet on your website. So that's the basics of it. Again, if you want to do more videos on this, I can definitely go into it, but every single week, you've got to write down a revenue target. Every single week, you must look at how much revenue you need to generate each day. Then write it down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way through till Sunday. Ultimately, it's going to keep you accountable and it's going to keep you focused. So thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in the next video.